What's up guys, and welcome back to Pixabyte for this week's indie releases. My name is Splattercat and I am going to be your guide through everything that came out this week. Dust off your fingerless gloves and get ready for a new school side-scrolling beat-em-up from PD Design Studio. Dusty Revenge puts players in control of a revenge-ready rabbit named Dusty. Fight your way through 8 hand-drawn Western-themed environments and utilize a unique support system to call in artillery strikes and sniper shots from your sidekicks, but whatever you do, do not bring up Psychotropes. Dusty Revenge was released on July 8th, and if you're craving some fist-flinging, fuzzy action, you can grab the game for $9.99 through Desura for the Windows and Mac platforms. If the thought of a top-down, procedurally generated RPG space drama leaves you feeling husky, then Triple B Titles has something in their front pocket for you. Following its release on July 9th, Ring Runner Flight of the Sages follows in the footsteps of space pirates and zombies by providing players with a universe of mayhem in which to level up, choose a class, and unleash their own brand of personal reckoning on anyone that gets in their path. Costing $14.99 on Desura, Ring Runner Flight of the Sages can be acquired for 34% off until July 15th and is available for the Windows platform. Hiding your pirate treasure can be tough when the island has crabs of a dubiously perceptive distinction. One in particular, named Clarence, will try to get rich quick by pilfering rubies, diamonds, and gold from the pirate's treetop treasure trove. However, pilfering will be tough when calamitous coconuts and a coincidental lack of opposable thumbs conspire to kill his plans. If you miss old-school arcade fun, Future Lab released Coconut Dodge Revitalize on July 9th on the PlayStation Network at $2.99 for the Vita. A game like Total Recoil comes with just 2 rules: shoot everything that moves, and when the dust clears, put a few rounds in everything that doesn't. Released on July 9th by Finland's Iconic Limited for the Vita, Total Recoil was previously available for both the iOS and Android platforms. Twin stick and blast your way through increasing ranks of play while collecting guns, gear, and gold on your way to the ultimate kill streak. Vita owners can grab Total Recoil for $2.49 on the PlayStation Store. Two Worlds title, Tokitori, took gamers for an adorable ride in 2010, and for all its childlike charms, offered a remarkably deep puzzle experience. Tokitori 2 Plus seeks to continue in the same inspiring direction and offers players the chance to platform and puzzle their way through lush environments without tutorials and unnecessary handholding. Experimentation is key, and the only limitation is what tactics you can pull together to get the level done. Those seeking to be stimulated can grab Tokitori 2 Plus for $14.99 following its release on July 11th. Act fast and you can get the game for 34% off until July 22nd at $9.89 for the Windows and Mac platforms through Steam. Some games are perfectly entertaining on their own, but some games also have an affinity for amplification via medical-grade intoxication. Strata is one such game and combines movement, color, and sound into a simple yet satisfying stew of hues, each interacting together to create a knotwork tapestry. It's rare that artistry like this is attempted in the gaming industry, and at a price of $2.99, developer Gravik has made Strata both affordable and appealing. Following its July 11th release, Strata can be acquired through Desura for the Windows, Mac, and Linux platforms. In the indie community, there are a few games as well loved as bit.trip Runner. At its core, the concept is simple: move right while avoiding obstacles and grabbing the highest score possible. Following its 2 previous iterations, Gaijin Games made bit.trip Fate available on July 11th for the Windows and Linux platforms. Previously available for the Wii and the 3DS, it takes old formulas and revitalizes them with a shooter element. Experience bit.trip as never before for just $9.99 on Steam. Mutants can be a nuisance, but in most situations they can be put down with the proper application of lead hugs and insults. But what do you do when the freaks of nature up the ante and bring more friends than you can possibly puncture on your own? Well, you grab a friend. Transphoria gives you just that opportunity to cooperatively stomp mud holes in the mindless mob, and lets 2 players join forces over land and watch each other's backs through 3 levels of free-to-play free-for-all. Released on July 12th, Many Hat Games cordially invites you to check the game out through Desura for the Windows platform. The nostalgia contained in David O'Toole's Tuzong is absolutely tangible, and as a man who played loads of Atari 2600 as a child, it's fun finding the influences in this old-school action game. In it, players take control of a Tron-esque character in possession of a light ball, which bounces and deals damage based on what color it has recently absorbed. Evade and destroy enemies while paying careful attention to the ricochet results of your last throw. Published on July 12th for the Windows, Mac, and Linux platforms, the game is available for free and can be acquired on Desura. Last up for discussion today is a strange offering from Tale of Tales called Bientôt la Tea. In it, players awkwardly pretend to be lovers and interact with one another in what can only be described as an intensely surreal and Kafkaesque experience. Needless to say, it has more than likely assured that my sister will never come over to play video games again, but those interested in experience a game which is itself half art school project and half dimethyltryptamine journey can get it onto Sura for $9.99 for Windows and Mac. That all out of the way, I want to thank you for joining us here at Pixabyte. My name is Splattercat, and it is my pleasure to bring you this week's indie releases. Thank you for joining us for all the best in gameplay previews, reviews, and footage. We hope you'll choose to join us next time, and be sure to check by next week. We'll have something cooking for you. Take care out there, everybody, and we will see you next time.